So this is another set of Qigong exercises, really great for the morning or in the evening too after work. But I really like to do this right when you wake up. They're called the Apricades. There are a lot of variations to this, so I'm showing you kind of my version of the Apricades. So again, we're gonna start in the similar stance as we always do our Qigong. So the feet are about shoulder width apart, right? Soft bend in the knees, tail tucked underneath. So you're feeling like your low back open up, and right, your shoulders are nice and relaxed. And elevate from the top of your head, so you're feeling a little opening in the back of your neck. Because a lot of us have that, right? The death neck and leaning forward, so you want to make sure your alignment is good right there. So I'm going to start with the first movement. Bring your hands up to the belly level, breathing in. And right when we get to about our chin, you're going to rotate your palms outwards towards the ceiling and breathe out. Breathing in, rotate, pushing out. So when you rotate, you should almost feel around your upper back, that rotation of the energy kind of flowing outwards, coming back down. Breathing in, out. Kind of getting your energy ready to go for the day. Bringing it up towards your head. Sometimes this is better than a cup of coffee, but I won't say to not drink coffee. Doing about like 6 to 8 times is good. I think 8 is always good. It's called the Apricades, so let's do 8 times. And next one I like, it's kind of a fun one. So I think it's called drawing the bow to shoot the eagle. So we're gonna do that here. So what you're gonna do is bring your right hand in front, kind of like crossing them, and you're gonna bring your right foot together with your left. So here. And then when you're gonna extend out into a kind of like a horse stance, so you're gonna go wider here, and then you're gonna extend your right hand out with the index finger up, almost like you're pulling a bow essentially. So that'll be towards the right, and then I'm gonna bring the left foot in, and the left hand's gonna cross on top, and extend to the left side, drawing the bow. So slightly wider stance. Right foot in. Extend out. So I would say 4 times on each side. So really feeling the pull in the back, right? So you're feeling the shoulders coming back, using the shoulder blades to pinch. But not, when you're doing these, you really don't want to create tension. Of course, I'm creating a little bit here, but it's through the contraction of the muscles and the back instead of creating tension in the shoulders. My gaze is towards the hand that's extended outwards. One more on this side. The next exercise, similar to the first one, but you're gonna bring your right hand up towards the ceiling. So you're gonna push up towards the ceiling, and then the other hand is pushing down like this. Then you're gonna flip them, kind of like the elevator up and down. So you're gonna come up, and then you're gonna switch the position. have my gaze towards the one that's going upwards. Right, try to bring the energy up in your body to get ready for the day. And it's actually quite good for digestion. So having any digestive problems is really good as well to do this in the morning. Feeling kind of the exchange of energy here. And again, you're kind of seeing I'm not fully extending, I'm just going to a point where I'm not losing my alignment, but I'm still slightly bent in my elbows. So I don't want you to hyperextend when you do these exercises. Next one, bring your hands back down. So they're going to be palm down like this. And as you breathe in, you're going to rotate. We're going to rotate to our left side first. And our right hand is going to come to our eyebrow level. And the left hand is just going back. As we're doing this to protect the knee, we're going to pivot the knee a little bit. And your head's going to be looking back. Come back to position. So again, when we're going to the right, the left hand is coming up to our eyebrow level, and then the left foot is pivoting so that you're not hurting your knees. Looking backwards as we're doing this. So this is kind of waking up upper part of our spine, our necks. Kind of getting all the kinks out of our spine too, so helping with that rotational movement. One more time on the right. Okay, so for the next one, do a slightly wider stance. Now in kind of martial arts, this is like a horse stance. So a little bit wider than your shoulder. And you want to bring your knees over your toes, but again, you're not going to go past your toes when you do this. You ideally want to keep the weight kind of in the middle of your foot. And your hand, so the curve of your hand is going to go kind of in the crease here. I'm going to press down slightly. And as you breathe in, you're going to rotate to the left. So we're rotating left. Think of it like if you're, I guess, a rooster and you're pecking this side. You're gonna bring your head towards this side. So I'm not like bending like this, right? I'm keeping my spine straight. I'm going to the right. You're gonna alternate sides as you're doing this. Out. I'm going to kind of sit in that horse stance to reset. I think this one's called like dragon or something, shaking the tail back and forth. So you think of extension of your tail and you're shaking it, sort of, kind of just rotating it. And actually, I find that this is really good if you have sleep issues too, as a standalone exercise. So having trouble falling asleep, having too much on your mind, you can kind of do this exercise and it helps kind of release some of the tension. Shoulders relaxed. Do a couple more on each side. the next one, you can keep this stance. So if your knees kind of hurt, you can go back to the regular, but I'm gonna keep it wider for now to work on my training. So it's called punching and glaring. So that's exactly what it sounds. So it's similar to if you've done the liver exercise, right? It's this motion, but you're not gonna have like a strong fist, just a very loose fist. Here, so same concept. And I'm not going fast at all, so it's a very relaxed exercise. This also will teach you how to punch correctly so you don't break your hand. All right, a little bit of rotation, right? So that knuckle is going towards the target. And my eyes are widening at the end. Of course, you look kind of crazy if you do this outside, but that's the whole idea. It's kind of helping release a lot of tension in your rib side. And helps the liver function too. So liver in Chinese medicine is connected to anger and stress. So this is a really good one to do. Help relieve the tension in the morning or thinking about the work day. You can do this so you don't get too stressed. So really nice and easy exercise, and doing the wider stance also helps with strengthening your legs too. More on this side. So the next one, called Black Dragon Enters the Cave. I love these names. So it's gonna go in a stagger stance. So my left foot is forward, right foot is back with the toe pointing about, I would say 45 degrees. So a little stagger stance, the weight's kind of even on both sides. So from here, palms are up, right? My weight is gonna be a little bit towards my back foot. And as you breathe out, you're gonna rotate your fingers and your palm downward and lean forward. And breathe in, coming back. Forward. And my eyes are following my fingers as I'm doing this. And as I'm leaning forward, right, you see I'm not like losing my connection. You don't want to kind of mess up your alignment. You just, again, going towards where you're like, okay, I can't go any further, but I still feel solid. So if someone just try to push you from this position, they wouldn't be able to knock you down. Breathing in, weights in the back. I always like to imagine kind of like the energy flowing through all the way down to my fingertips. So again, if you kind of have a more physical job, then this is really good to just strengthen your hands a bit, bring energy to your hands, or if you have pain in your wrist too, this is a good exercise. Switch sides, so you're gonna do on both legs, so the right foot's forward now. Shoulders are nice and relaxed as you do this. Just feeling kind of like a pendulum going back and forth. Right, again, no tension. This is all coming, pushing off from the ground. Bringing the energy shift forward and just letting it go out of my hands. And the last one that I like to do, so this is actually your feet a little bit more narrow. And what you're gonna do is go up to your toes, but you wanna make sure that you're not going on the outside of the foot, like the pinky side, so you wanna make sure to have your weight towards the big toe as you do this. So we're gonna breathe in, the arms about shoulder height, and you're gonna hold 5 seconds. And as you do this, you're gonna go back on your heels and just let the air out. And when I'm up here, I'm actually holding my breath for those 5 seconds. So breathing in, hold. Trying to keep the weight on my big toe. I would do this about 10 times. So this is really great, any kind of back stuff. So this actually works the kidneys and the back area. Strengthen the back. Because actually the kidney channel starts in the foot anyways. It's also going to work on your balance a little bit. Again, I always like to do a little finishing breath, bring the energy back, and those are the Apricades to get started on your day.